TKO defeat, not a decision. Was in trouble in both the first and 10th rounds, and now he's in trouble here. Blood coming out from the nose of Jesse Ferguson. And now as we come back live to the campus of RPI in Troy, New York, there he is, the young protege of Customado, heavyweight prodigy Mike Tyson. The record you see there, 17 wins, no losses, all 17 by knockout. And there's a good look at Jesse Ferguson, 28 years old, a late bloomer who's been fighting professionally only for 3 years. Probably his most significant accomplishment to be found in his only loss 5 months ago in Atlantic City. Ferguson twice put Carl the Truth Williams on the floor. In height, only a 2-inch difference. Ferguson at 6'1", Tyson at 5'11". Of course, big difference in age. Tyson only 19 years old. Tyson a little heavier. Ferguson with a little more reach. They are not similar physical specimens. Jesse Ferguson much lankier in build. Tyson is built like a fire plug. 10 rounds here in New York State. 3 judges scored. Right there is Ferguson as he has been introduced. National magazines, notably Sports Illustrated and The Ring magazine, a feature in People magazine. At 19 years of age, he has reached a level of eminence previously reserved in recent years only for Olympic gold medalists who came into the sport. He did not win an Olympic gold medal. In fact, he lost in the Olympic trials to Henry Tillman. But of course, professional boxing, an entirely different prospect than amateur boxing, and it has been kind to Mike Tyson. Here we go. He is a fast starter.
One thing we should mention, Jimmy, before the action heats up too much, is this is a 16-foot range.
A couple of those punches appeared low.
And then counter with left hooks off the ropes.
Rivera out of New York City. And already Ferguson has lasted longer than... Tyson got an uppercut through the guard.
A major league body puncher. One of the things that distinguishes him, you give him. And right now, Jesse Ferguson is just giving him the body.
But
missed with it and didn't go off balance. Always in position to punch.
And there, but he went back into the shell.
If form holding with the left hook, and if he does, and if he connects with Tyson's chin, we may have one of the questions. He's pacing himself more at this point, Jim. Generally, he would rip punches with both hands without caring about what, with the speed and consistency that he did in his first.
Ferguson landed one good left. He seems to be gaining a little bit of confidence. 15 seconds to go in the round. Ferguson about to become the... We'll be back. We are back and ready for the beginning of round 2 in Troy, New York. Jesse Ferguson stepping out of his corner in the red trunks. The black trunks belong to 19-year-old Mike Tyson. Tyson's average bout to this point in his career lasted 2 minutes 58 seconds.
Only the 6th of 18 men to face Tyson in his professional career. To make it of our audio at this moment, we are on our backup audio line again.
And in that one brief combination, you saw the speed of Mike Tyson, the thing that makes him...
Content to concentrate mostly on the body.
He hurt Ferguson a little bit with one of those body shots, Jim. Right now, Ferguson's just fighting a survival fight, trying to pull Tyson in close where he can't do it, you know, speed.
Ferguson said that he absolutely not, but it might not be an inadvisable strategy. Tyson only once has been as far as round 5. TKO early in the 5th.
And in that fight with Jamie, just grabbed him and looked to survive, and he really didn't keep his concentration. Continues to stay on top and keep his concentration and keep in the fight.
Okay. Their heads are going to be very close together through much of this action. And Jesse Ferguson, fighting defensively, appears to have made it as far as the end of round 2 against Mike Tyson. Round 3. And Jesse Ferguson is only the fourth fighter to make it that far with Mike Tyson. Good right. We saw Ferguson recoil to the ropes, but that time Tyson did not attempt to follow up.
Questions that boxing people have raised about Mike Tyson that have yet to be answered are his chin and his stamina. Taking a lot of punishment, but he's throwing a lot. And I think the pressure of the event has got to drain some at this point.
You would find almost no one in the arena who believe. But if it were to go that far, certainly Tyson
that really you've never seen with a fighter of his build in the heavyweight division. Managed them both, said that he believes Tyson may be quick as Patterson, but never a man with that. But in flashes, you have seen what has impressed so many people in his pro career to date.
Of course, the relationship to Patterson, both fighters groomed by, but there is really no direct comparison in style between the two fighters.
By Ferguson, and Tyson did not appear fazed by it. You might be able to see here that the fighter, instead of 10 ounces, would favor a puncher like Tyson. The thumbless gloves, mandatory in New York State in non-title fights. His punches. He threw a lot of punches, but they were, for him, pity-pat punches. He's got to set himself.
Already is becoming an interesting and educational experience for Mike Tyson, though a fight, like all the others he's been in which to this point he is totally in control. Round 4, and Jesse Ferguson now joins two fighters, one named Don Halpin, another named Mike Jamison, as the only two men to have made it this far in the professional. The man in the black trunks is the young phenomenon of the heavyweight division. 19 straight knockouts, 12 of them first-round knockouts. Coming into this, his toughest test.
He just got hit a low blow, as he has been hit a few during this fight.
Now Jesse appears to want to say something to Tyson. Beginning to effort. So far, I have to think he's shown some intelligence, Alex.
Doubted and has, in fact, been his trademark through his career. He hasn't let the punch, maybe just pacing himself, trying to wait until Tyson tires himself out from all of these home run punches.
Ringside, ABC Sports live from Troy, New York. In the black trunks, Ferguson in the red. And coming into this round, Tyson had it.
All right, great. If there is such a thing as dead certainty in the scoring of a box.
Referee Luis for the fight.
Watch your head.
This was the least active round of the fight. Round 4, you saw that immediately following the bell, Mike Tyson delivered a right-hand shot to the body of Jesse Ferguson. Ferguson was quite angry about it from unnecessary extracurricular activity. Whatever the reason, Ferguson has that left.
Mike Tyson scoring, but he has kept Tyson at bay. As soon as Tyson moves in, he doesn't come in clinch until Luis Rivera broke them.
3 weeks ago, Tyson scored a TKO over. Right now, Jesse Ferguson has lasted longer in the ring with the professional Mike. So Ferguson has at least that distinction to carry with him as he attempts to gain.
I would say that Mike Tyson is trying to do two things here. One, he's trying to pace himself. I think he has some. And the second thing he's trying to do is be careful. Not respects Ferguson. And he's just not going to come in.
Ferguson in his decision was in trouble in both the first and 10th rounds, and now he's in trouble here. Blood coming out from the nose of Jesse Ferguson. The right uppercut of Tyson has put him down. 6, 7, 8. Up at 9 is Jesse Ferguson.
Ferguson's nose, Jim. He is in desperate trouble. He will not last much longer. Mike Tyson's known as a great finisher. Let's see how he does with Ferguson.
Having trouble covering up. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And Jesse Ferguson barely made it out of round 5. Crowd is very excited. Blood was spattered around the ring. As I think you're absolutely right, Alex. It appeared that the nose of Jesse Ferguson was broken by the brilliant uppercut. Another look.
Tyson punching from very close quarters. The obvious punch right here is the uppercut. He turns around, digs right to the body, and then comes straight up with the right uppercut. Tyson has a tendency to turn left-handed. He turned left-handed to land that combination and dropped Ferguson, and I think really just accelerated the pace of the fight, turned the tide, and I don't see how Ferguson can fight much longer in that condition. Obviously, the length of time that Mike Tyson went did not tire him out. He was still crisp with his punches, picked his shot, found his opening, came straight up the middle, and landed a devastating right hand.
Beginning of round 6. First time as a professional Tyson's ever been in this round.
Every great... Let's see how Mike Tyson does in taking him out.
The left hook did some damage.
Taking the break, holding on to Tyson's left hand. The say break, he's going to have to get in there and force him apart.
Another left.
See, Ferguson just is not listening to Rivera at all. He's just going to continue to hold until he just physically forces him out.
Can't say I blame him.
The only thing Rivera can do is what he just did. Give him a warning. And take points away if he continues to do it. Tyson's making a mistake by letting himself get this close to Ferguson. He must maintain a little bit of distance so that he's going to take a point. He's disqualifying him. He disqualified Jesse Ferguson for clinching and refusing to break when ordered. He had warned him earlier in this round. Jesse Ferguson refused to break. The referee, Louis Rivera,
To 18-0, and you saw the explosive punching power, which has made him the talk of the heavyweight division.